Hi, welcome back to the channel, or if you're new here, thanks for joining us. Today we're going to be cleaning our Blackstone and getting it ready for the season. This is going to require that we clean it. We're going to go ahead and re-season it and have it all set up so it'll be non-stick and ready to cook on. Right now I want to go over some of the equipment I'm going to use. It's pretty basic. Most people probably already have it around the house. And if you have a Blackstone, you probably have this equipment anyways. But come on over here and let's take a look. So for today's cleaning, we're going to use some pretty basic equipment. There's nothing here that's overly fancy that you need to buy name brand. Dollar store stuff will work just fine, so if you have something there, feel free to pick it up. Today, specifically for this clean, I did pick up a Barbecue Daddy scrub brush. It's actually not a brush, it's more of a spongy metallic head. As per the instructions, I've already got it soaking in water. I've got two different scrapers. I've got a short scraper, and I have this longer scraper. And this longer scraper is going to allow me to use two hands quite effectively if I have to do any heavy-duty scraping. I haven't used my Blackstone in probably about 8 months, so it probably does need a really good scrubbing. I'm actually kind of scared of what might be under the hood. Some oil for re-seasoning is definitely going to be needed. Some soap for cleaning it. The only time you usually clean this is going to be at the beginning of the season or the end of a season. You're not going to clean it throughout the season. You're just going to keep re-seasoning it and wiping it down. Set of tongs, the longer the better. Paper towel. One of my personal favorites, I love this prep rack I bought off Amazon. I can leave a link in the description if you want to pick one up. Garbage bags down on the side, and I used 2 bottles of water. So these are going to help me just rinse things off. With that out of the way, let's go ahead and get started on cleaning this. So I'm not even going to lie to you guys, this is nastier than I thought it was going to be. I know it's probably been, like I said, about probably 8 months since I've had it out, if not a little bit longer. I considered cleaning this before even showing you this video or filming this video, and I decided against it because I kind of want you to see what happens if you don't take care of this and do it the right way at the end of the season. What happened last season is I'd actually put it away, but I didn't put it away for the season, and things just kind of went south and I didn't use it. So it really looks nasty, so be prepared. So I had to grab some extra stuff. I'm going to use some extra soap and scrubbing pads to clean off the mold that's on it first. Then we'll get to seasoning it. As I said, that is not my proudest moment, but it is what it is. We've removed the grease trap from the back because I want the water to be able to just flow right out. I don't want it to be caught up in the grease trap. I'm just going to put some water on here for now. I'll probably need to refill my bottles. Now we're going to hit it with some soap. Now I'm going to fast forward through a montage of scrubbing this thing. Make sure you get up along here and along all the edges on the inside. So after the first scrub, we're going to give it a quick rinse and see where we stand. It actually doesn't look too bad. It looks like most of it come off pretty easily. Yeah, that really doesn't look bad at all. So now we've got most of the liquid off of it. We're going to go ahead and take a paper towel to it, see how good or bad it really is, and we're going to hit it with some more scrubbing if we have to. Don't worry, I'm not going to make you watch all this. I'll probably fast forward it all with some montages between. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so for an initial assessment, it's not too bad. I still have a little bit I want to get in these crevices here. You want to make sure you get this fully clean. I know we're going to be heating it up to a really high heat, and that's going to kill pretty much anything that's on it. We still want it to be nice and clean before we get started, though. So I'm going to go ahead and scrub out these edges a little bit and make sure the sides are good, and then we'll get on to the next step. So all in all, I think that came out really well. I'm going to go ahead and soap it and wet it a little bit more. I'm going to hit it once with the barbecue daddy, make sure we got everything, and move on to heating it up. We're going to heat it up, burn everything off, and then we're going to re-season it. Shouldn't be too long. So now we're going to go ahead and heat it up, burn off whatever leftover moisture is here, then we'll get to seasoning it. Now, how many coats of seasoning you do is entirely up to you. I do it based on how I feel. I've done as little as 3, and I've done as many as 6. Don't think you need to exceed 6, but I have heard rumors of guys talking about how they've done like 20 layers of seasoning. It doesn't seem to make any sense to me, but hey, to each their own. It's your bar, it's your grill. Okay, so we're all fired up. We're going to put these on high and burn it completely. You won't be needing your scrapers anymore. Interestingly enough, as dirty as this was, I'm surprised we didn't have to use a heavy-duty scraper. I'm actually quite happy that we didn't. I'm actually pleased with how well it cleaned, all things considered. And so you're going to get this ripping hot. It's going to take a few minutes. I'll probably just cut to it being hot. So we're getting pretty hot now. You can see a little bit of smoke starting to come off of it, but we're going to let it go just a little bit longer. You want this to be as hot as it can be. But you'll see we're definitely getting close. Okay, so as you probably see, we have plenty of smoke coming off of this now. We are ripping hot. We're ready to season this. And what we're going to do to season this, we're going to put a few tablespoons of oil on it. The oil of choice is up to you. There's a lot of videos out there that'll tell you don't use this oil, don't use that oil. I've used canola oil, even though I've been told it's not the best oil. Some people say use avocado oil. The one thing that and I believe even Blackstone will tell you, or most of the grill manufacturers tell you, is don't use a meat or animal-based oil for your first seasoning. For mid-seasonings, like after you're done cooking, you want to throw a little tallow on there or something to give it a re-season in between cooks, that's absolutely fine, but it's not recommended to use it as your initial seasoning. So we're going to hit this with a couple tablespoons of oil, not a whole lot, like I said, just a couple tablespoons. You're then going to take your paper towel, and you're going to roll it up. And this is where the tongs come in. You're going to use your tongs to spread the oil around. So again, doesn't take a lot, a couple tablespoons. Spread it around. This has to be a thin coat. This should go without saying. Let that cool before you throw it in the garbage, because you're going to melt the garbage bag. This is going to smoke a lot, and you're going to let that smoke completely stop or reduce drastically before you start the next coat. I'm probably going to do 4, maybe 5, because it was quite nasty. So we see our smoke has subsided substantially, so we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves another piece of paper towel. Get ready to do ourselves another coat. What I'm going to do for the rest of this video is this is basically going to be quick little double speed, triple speeds of me getting through the next few coats so that you guys don't have to watch it. It can get pretty boring. It's going to take you about 15 minutes in between coats, so grab a beer. Gives you a good excuse to have a couple drinks on a Saturday afternoon. One thing you're going to notice as you do this is subsequent layers, so your second, third, fourth, fifth layers, they're not going to take as long to burn off. This has been probably about half the time as the original, and it'll probably be about this long for the rest of them. So the rest of this process moves by pretty quickly, but it's just rinse and repeat. Oil, rub, wait. Okay, so we've done 3 coats so far. I'm going to go ahead and do a 4th coat. You'll notice if you take a very close look, and this is going to be normal, whether you're using a new Blackstone or a used Blackstone that you're just reseasoning, your metal color is going to change. It's going to turn very, very black. As you can see here, there's more bare area. That's normal. It's okay. That's what you want it to do. That means you're doing it right. So that's it, guys. That's how you season your Blackstone for a new season. We're going to go ahead. We've already shut it off. We're going to let it cool, and it'll be ready for the next use. A few things you want to keep in mind. Again, you're never going to wash your Blackstone throughout the season. You're going to wash it either at the end of the season, preferably, so you don't end up with what we had at the beginning of this video, or you end up like I did, and you have to clean it better at the beginning of the season. I prefer the first option. The other thing I want to mention is you're going to season it after every use. So after you're done cooking, you're going to leave it hot. You're going to hit it with some water just to get some of the bits off of it. Scrape it all out the back into your grease trap. And then you're going to go ahead and hit it with some more oil, wipe it down with some paper towel, let it burn for a couple minutes. You don't have to let this one burn until it burns off completely. Just let it burn for a few minutes, and then you're ready to go. So hopefully this helps you guys get your Blackstone up and running. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. For now, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate you being here. Please like, comment, subscribe, and tune in this way, I believe I'm going to put it. Next week, I will have a video up on how I clean and prepare my smoker for the season.